Our tail of the tape for this bout is brought to you by TNNS. Jesus Pinedo is 26 years of age. That makes him 2 years older than the rising star Gabriel Braga. Pinedo is also 2 inches taller. Both men weighed in at 145 pounds on the dot. Reach advantage on the arms favoring Pinedo. Both men with a 40-inch reach on the legs. Points on the line, potentially 6 if either of these men can get a finish in round number 1.
Ready? Fight.
Touch of the gloves, and we are underway. Pinedo on the southpaw stance, Braga in the green trunks and the orthodox. Kenny, we always put the emphasis on the guy who takes the fight on short notice, who wasn't quote-unquote supposed to be here. But for Pinedo, he prepared for Joe Sung Bin, and he gets Gabriel Braga instead. That's not an easy task.
In many cases, it can be even worse because you set your mindset for a very particular style, very particular fighter. You have a completely different new opponent, and preparing in under 24 hours is never ideal for anybody.
Braga was here as the alternate, so he had to make weight anyway to be able to stay in that position. So the weight cut and the short notice shouldn't have been that big a deal for him physically. He was prepared to fight. It's really the technical aspect of it and facing a different opponent.
Oh, nice counter there by Pinedo.
Pinedo has 11 knockouts on his record. He's got great hands, nice long reach. Sean Merriman, former Pro Bowl linebacker, lights out potential here. Good to have one of the NFL greats in the building.
To see Sean at the gym all the time. He's an avid mixed martial artist.
Pinedo doing a good job of utilizing his length here in this fight, throwing some good long-range strikes, trying to keep Braga on the outside.
Definitely going to want to deal with that low calf kick.
Yes.
That Braga's developing, because those will pay dividends as the rounds carry on.
Yeah. Already starting to show redness on the outside of that calf and shin.
And that's the advantage and beauty of being so well-rounded, of having so many tools on your tool belt. Braga really can do it all, and he knows how to adapt.
And look, Braga he claimed the center of the smart cage early in this fight and hasn't really surrendered it much in the last 2+ minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly how Braga loves to fight. It's like a bull.
There go the hands of Pinedo. Nice shell guard here by Braga so far.
Yeah, Braga is a part of this new breed of mixed martial arts fighters. His dad, a Brazilian mixed martial arts legend, and he's been training since he was just a little kid. So he has a bunch of experience under his belt despite just the 9-0 record. And you see how defensively sound he is, always keeping those arms up. Hasn't taken a lot of clean shots at all.
Well, that's the way that you can get that shell to come down, trying to dig to the body, and you see the adjustment by Pinedo coming at the 3-minute mark of round number 1. He goes to the body with a kick as well. We didn't have pre-fight odds for this fight, but Ian Parker, we're seeing some live odds developing. Braga at -250. Is there any opportunity to place a wager live?
Yeah, you know what? I think the value actually would be on Pinedo at the moment. Not that Braga's fighting bad. I just don't see how he's at -250 when the fight's been pretty even so far. I like Pinedo's jab and the leg kicks. Braga's kind of dictating the pace, but if you're going to talk value right now, 2-1 for Pinedo, I would roll with that.
All right, some in-the-moment advice here from Ian Parker, our betting expert, best in the business. 1 minute remains in the first round. This is a regular season featherweight bout. Points on the line. Braga continues to chip away at the lead leg.
Braga changing leads.
Yeah, he knows how to fight from both stances, and I believe that lead right leg for Pinedo is really starting to show damage, not only visibly, but he's just not moving well on it anymore.
And almost on cue, that low kick takes Pinedo off his feet temporarily.
Oh man, inside and outside, just nasty. Oh, nice left hand by Pinedo though, and a left hook from Braga.
Perhaps a moment here for Pinedo, who's got to find something to disguise the pain in that leg. Nice long jab as well, and he moves right out. Braga comes forward with a kick, lances off the guard of Pinedo.
Oh.
And immediately Braga goes right back to work on the lead leg twice.
He's just tenderizing that lead leg. Pinedo as Braga is. I'm not sure Braga's taken a backward step this entire fight.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ooh, nice combination by Pinedo. Really bringing the heat here. Braga blocking most of them though.
Oh, that uppercut snuck in.
Yep.
Pinedo's got to stay aggressive here. Don't give Braga an opportunity to mount his own offense. Nice work by Pinedo, and there's a hook and a right hand from Braga, who gets sick of playing punching bag.
Well, Pinedo needs to come forward and land some big shots. I think those calf kicks are really taking its toll on that lead leg. I think he realizes he needs to go now.
Even with the compromised lead leg, Pinedo at the very last part of that first round, Kenny, it felt like he had kind of figured out the spacing a little bit.
Right.
He was making that happen. Braga swinging the counter punches and coming up just short. Oof. But that weapon is still very much at the disposal of Gabriel Braga.
No question, Pinedo really feeling it. He's got that dead foot right now. That right leg, he's already stepping wrong on it, so be aware of him maybe stepping on his ankle.
Now Braga comes in with a nice jab.
Smart by Pinedo to step into that range of exchanges where the kicking is a lot more difficult. It's smothered, and let his hands go and keep Braga on the defensive.
Well, we checked it with Ian Parker when Pinedo was at a plus 200. You can see the live odds have now swung into his favor. So the value was, according to the odds makers, on Pinedo at that time.
Pinedo showing a lot of toughness here. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's really bad.
He's almost dragging it.
Yeah, last time I checked, it's hard to win a fight with just one leg.
Maybe for you, Kenny. Not for Jesus Pinedo.
Man, he is tough. Braga switching his stances now. And that is throwing Pinedo off. You see him kind of back away, not really sure how to address it.
He's trying to pick the foot up to check it, but it's really hampering his ability to step into the pocket and let his hands go.
Yeah, it sure is.
He's having trouble putting weight on it.
Braga absolutely recognizes it too. Continues to get after that right calf, right shin.
And Pinedo has switched up his stances now.
You got to protect it somehow.
Yep.
But of course, a bad back leg, not ideal for generating power. The first part of round number 2 was very promising for Pinedo, but Braga with that check hook might be turning the tide. Ryoji Kudo looking on. Both of these men potential future opponents for him. He'll be taking on Movlid Haibulayev. Hey, how about the Swedish Denzel Sadabusi, 2022 PFL welterweight champ. Does his camps down here now at a little known gym called Extreme Couture.
He's been a great addition to the gym, honestly. He's got such an amazing attitude.
Ooh. Sharp combination there from Braga. This has been a fun fight to watch. Very technical, back and forth affair. A lot of nice feints and counters from both men.
The live betting odds have swung back in the favor of Braga, so we've seen the change just in this round. And now he says, all right, you give me a different lead leg, I'll work on that one too.
Yeah, Braga has done a number on both of the legs of Pinedo, especially that right leg.
Oh. Ian Parker, Pinedo is once again a live dog. How live is he?
You know what? Apparently he can fight with no legs. If he comes forward with that jab, It's kind of crazy. He literally just will not stop, and the power of Braga is not affecting Pinedo. He needs this break in between rounds. Right now, Braga is rightfully the favorite, but hey, these two guys are amazing. This is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the third round.
Tell you what, that long reach of Pinedo still allowing him with somewhat immobile lower half to land some punches on Gabriel Braga. Final few seconds of round 2, and we'll see a third frame when we return. There's Gabriel Braga having a little cut under the left eye attended to. Undefeated mixed martial artist took this bout and this opportunity on less than 24 hours notice. He came to weigh in as the alternate, found out he was actually going to be fighting another talent out of the PFL Challenger Series. And Kenny, he's 24 years of age. He's less than 10 fights into his professional mixed martial arts career. And Gabriel Braga is already showing the kind of composure and patience and setting up things in the first round that are going to pay dividends later in the fight. It's just, to the point you made earlier, it's an example of why this next generation of mixed martial artists is different.
No question about it, man. It is scary, but it's also beautiful to watch. See the crop of fighters that are coming up right now. PFL certainly did the right thing in proving their decision to bring Braga back as a great choice.
Nice counter strike, moving backwards from Braga. Pinedo tried to blitz in with a couple of punches.
It takes 2 to tango, and Pinedo really right there with him. You know, maybe doesn't have all the tools, but he's executing very well. He's showing a tremendous amount of toughness and patience and countering ability.
And look, the second round, Pinedo started it out hurting Braga badly. And then the rest of the way, maybe Braga took control of the round later, but I don't know if he won the round. So we could be looking at one apiece here.
Very technical fight for both guys, and it's a difficult fight to score. I mean, definitely thought Braga won the first round. Second round, just like you said, hard to distinguish.
Yeah, and it's hard, you know, what are the judges looking at? You know, are they favoring the damage to the legs of Pinedo? Are they seeing that as the more impactful strikes? Or is it the counter shots of Pinedo? Ooh, nice return with the left hand from Braga.
Pinedo's had to kind of settle in almost to a square stance because he doesn't want to present either of those legs as the lead target for Gabriel Braga, who continues to stalk.
Yeah, and Pinedo's kind of backing himself up against the cage now, which is showing to me that both legs are really compromised at this point.
Very game though. Pinedo now pressing forward. Braga counter punching. Long left hand. Cracking right hook. Oh, and a double from Gabriel Braga, who then moves the head. Goodness gracious, the skill set from these young fighters.
Beautiful head movement here, Sean.
It's a foreign concept for some of us. It's like watching synchronized swimming or something. I just don't understand it. Ian Parker checking in once again. Braga back to minus 250. Is that appropriate?
You know what? Pinedo's coming back. Sean, I know this is up your alley in this fight. These guys are not even thinking. They're just coming forward and swinging. You know what, though? He should be the favorite. I think it's going to come down a little bit. If Pinedo can keep landing, he can bring it down, but Braga's leg kicks have just taken a toll on Pinedo.
Pinedo's almost dragging that right leg like Quasimodo at this point. It's unbelievable that he's even in here moving and landing shots in the pocket.
Yeah, showing so much heart.
Biagio Ali Walsh, grandson of the iconic boxer Muhammad Ali. He's now part of the PFL. "90 seconds remain in this fight. Still a very technical, impressive battle. Well-timed counter strike from Braga. Beautiful hook.
I'm not mad at it, but I'm a little bit surprised that Pinedo didn't go back to his takedowns here in round 3.
Might be a testament to just how much pain those legs are in or how compromised they feel, because if you don't have your base, very difficult to score a takedown.
And speaking of which, it's been tough to score this round.
He's had a challenge scoring all 3 of these rounds.
Yeah.
Both guys have done some amazing things. Great pace, great technical fight.
Things might heat up. He said, let's stand in the center and throw down. That's what Pinedo said to him. I love it.
Come on, let's go.
Trying to bait Braga into a little bit of a slugfest. I'm here for it. There's the takedown.
Oh!
Pinedo trying to steal this round. We'll see what Braga can do to get back to his feet in the final 10 seconds or so. Works his way up. Pinedo stays right on him.
Pinedo finishing strong.
Beautiful finish. Jesus Pinedo, Gabriel Braga with an incredible featherweight bout. Kenny, this is only the first fight of the featherweight season.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Adelaide Bird scores the bout 29-28 for Pinedo. Judge Sal D'Amato scores it 29-28 for Braga. And Judge Brian Miner scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision and earning 3 points in the PFL featherweight division, Gabriel Braga.
Tail the tape for this featherweight championship brought to you by the United States Air Force Reserve. Gabriel Braga, only 25 years old. Jesus Pinedo, still just 27. Pinedo is 2 inches taller. Both men weighed in at the limit of 145 pounds. The reach advantage on the arm favors the Peruvian. 5-minute rounds. The first fight was a treat.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on!
We are underway with Gabriel Braga in the green, Jesus Pinedo in the black and gray.
Braga starts out the fight with the leg kick. That was crucial early in their first fight this year. See if he goes right back to that calf. He's looking for it.
You wonder, Randy, how much it changes the calculus for both of these guys, because they fought hard in the first fight to a near draw, quite frankly. It was a razor-thin split decision, and that was 3 rounds. So you know you've got to fight, you've got to put in the work as Patricio Pitbull looks on. Bellator featherweight champion, maybe his future opponent for a PFL champ versus Bellator champ card is right here.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where the guy who won the first fight doesn't necessarily have the onus of figuring out what the changes were, because the fight was that close. It was that tough.
Pinedo trying to dial in that long left hand. High kick is blocked there by Gabriel Braga.
Pinedo picking up that lead leg, trying not to suffer any of those calf kicks.
Stalking flat-footed approach here for Gabriel Braga. Misses with the front kick to the face.
And this is how Braga was able to control the first round in their first fight. He was backing up Pinedo. Pinedo now trying to do less of backing up, trying to blitz here. That's when he's at his best, when he's bringing that forward pressure. Braga looking for those jabbing, that stabbing style kick down the middle. Nice right hand counter from Braga.
Threw that one moving backwards, which is something that you'll see him do. 1-2, sharp one there from Jesus Pinedo.
Yeah, his hooks are extremely dangerous. And that's also crucial for Pinedo. He doesn't just throw one strike. When he's throwing combinations, that's when he hurts you.
Tries a left hand to the body. Oh, right hand there from Gabriel Braga. Pinedo put his toughness on display many times already in his fight career. 27 years of age as he grabs the dirty boxing for the briefest of seconds, and already 30 pro fights.
And Braga is just constantly switching his stances. It's what makes him so tough to compete against early in fights. He always gets off to a great start because it's tough to get a handle on what he's doing and how he's doing it.
It keeps you confused every time he switches leads. You don't know what's coming, which side is coming from.
There, Jesus Pinedo countered the leg kick with another left hand. Still hasn't found a clean landing spot for it. And there's another blitz. Right hook landed over the left ear of Gabriel Braga.
And Pinedo starting to find his range now, guys.
Back to the low calf kick goes Gabriel Braga.
And Braga bleeding out of his nose a little bit.
Yeah, he took a couple of those hooks.
Yep.
Came right through the cover of Braga. Pinedo just wades in and lets him fly.
High kick glances off the right arm.
And Braga just stays in there, just keeps his hands up, stays very composed in that pocket. And that is a dangerous place to be against someone like Jesus Pinedo.
Braga so composed, even in these firefights, belying the level of experience. Obviously, he's been in the gym his whole life. Only this is 13th pro fight. Doesn't fight like anyone who's near being a beginner.
That chin of Pinedo is unbelievable.
It's crazy.
He takes the cleanest shots and just unfazed.
He sure does.
Well, one of the things that makes him so dangerous is just his disregard for what his opponents are capable of. We saw him take what Brendan Loughnane had to offer and just wade through it, land the big knee because of it.
Pinedo's got to be careful after he lands that combination. He drops his hands and keeps that chin up a little high, and Braga is very sharp with his counter-striking. See if Braga takes advantage of it.
About the time everybody thought Pinedo was a fluke, he wades to the castle of Bubba Jenkins, and Bubba just had no answer for it. Couldn't stick with it.
Final few seconds. Braga tries to roll out of the control. Pinedo offers two from the top.
Back in the corner. Back in the corner.
Will the old dog be welcoming a young pup in a contest there?
Are you
25
ready?
versus
Are you ready?
27. That's the ages of Gabriel Braga in the green and Jesus Pinedo in the black and gray.
Well, this is why I was so excited to watch these guys go at it for a second time, picking up right where they left off. What a round one for both men.
Dan Hardy, how did you see round one?
I thought that was a really strong round for Pinedo. Of course, Braga is controlling the center with a nice calm guard, but there are shots getting through, and you can see Pinedo's staying mobile and not allowing his legs to be eaten up in the same way that he did. And you've got to think a busted nose for 25 minutes is going to affect Braga's breathing.
That's the third time that we've seen Jesus Pinedo attempt that high kick, and each time Braga blocks it with a single arm. That can also do a bunch of damage. We've seen broken forearms, broken wrists.
Yeah, that nightstick fracture is no joke. I've been on the wrong end of one of those.
There it is again from Pinedo. This time offers a right hand and a straight left behind it.
Pinedo staying much busier here, showing much better lateral movement as well.
Brett Okamoto is cage side with Patricio Pitbull.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. And this is a lot of fun tonight, right? We have the Bellator champions, some of them in the house watching these fights. And Patricio, welcome into the PFL. What have you thought about the event and then also this fight right now?
Thank you very much. I am very excited. Just here seeing who is going to be the champ, and I'm going to face him.
You are going to face the winner of this fight, yeah?
I believe so.
How do you feel about it if it's Braga, though? You two have a history together, do you not?
Yeah, his father is my friend. He's also my friend, but we are professional. We're going to make a great fight for everyone.
Is this, Patricio, how much do you welcome this new challenge of PFL versus Bellator, a little bit of a storyline here coming in? How much do you really enjoy that development?
All my life I was dream as a cross promotion, and now it's happened. I fought against the Rising champion, I beat him. Now I'm going to beat the PFL champion.
I'll let you enjoy the rest of the fight. Thank you, Patricio.
Thanks, Brett. Thank you, Pitbull. Flurries here in the second round, halfway through 2 of a possible 5. Featherweight championship, $1 million on the line as Gabriel Braga and Jesus Pinedo try and figure out which of these rising South American stars is the future of the PFL's featherweight division.
Much more footwork for Pinedo this time around. The circling, picking his times to enter, and when he enters, he lets 4 or 5 punches go, and then gets back out and starts circling again. He's not getting his legs chewed up with those low leg kicks, and you see the blood coming out of the nose and mouth of Gabriel Braga.
I'm so impressed with Braga's composure, even as he's watching combinations come toward him. It's just a subtle movement, and he's making Pinedo miss a lot. And of course, Pinedo is the more active striker here. If you miss a bunch of punches for 5 rounds, it can wear on the gas tank. No indication that that's going to be a problem for either man so far, though.
There he is doing that again, and just blocking a lot of those punches. And that can be very annoying. Punching elbows, punching the top of the head.
But even with that defensive success of Gabriel Braga on several combinations, look at the damage that's already showing. I mean, Jesus Pinedo is throwing so much, and he's still landing. Braga bleeding from both nostrils, a little mouse developing around his left eye. And Jesus Pinedo now moving around the outside of the smart cage, trying to lead this dance with his footwork.
It's hard to stop a nosebleed once it starts.
Nice flurry here from Pinedo.
Yeah, those are kind of skimming off the forearms and elbows, I feel, though. He's staying busy. He's landing little shots, but certainly would be landing a lot harder if those elbows weren't up.
The left hand landed there at the finish for Pinedo, and Braga says, I'll take your leg out from under you. Now switching the stances, Jesus Pinedo's got to protect those calves.
Yeah, he's attacking the other leg now, is Braga. Pinedo, though, still staying busy, and like Randy said, he's moving much better. Now going for a knee, which is smart to do against the shell.
Yeah, come up the middle, split that shell, and land that big knee. And he's long enough to do that.
Yes.
Ooh, big
nice body kick, yeah.
Incredibly technical striking battle so far. I haven't seen a takedown attempt yet. Good scooping uppercut from Pinedo. Final few seconds of round number 2. Round 3 to come on ESPN+. Gabriel Braga in the green, Jesus Pinedo in the gray. Round 3 begins. Dan Hardy, how have you scored rounds 1 and 2?
I think this has been a fascinating match, and even though Pinedo is able to move and stay off that lead leg, stay the damage off the lead leg, we're still starting to see some bruising now, and I do feel like Braga is going to have to start picking his pace up. I have Pinedo winning on all the scorecards right now. I feel like he's done great work. I feel like he's done damage that's mattered, even though he's not controlling the center. I feel like he's walking Braga onto stuff. For me, Braga's got to win these next 3 rounds.
Nasty left hand and a switch knee. Braga shelling up. He's Pinedo floating and it's waved off. What?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Fernando Yamazaki calls a halt to the action at 58 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner via TKO. And 2023 PFL Featherweight World Champion, Jesus Pinedo!
Tail of the tape for a co-main event rubber match between Jesus Pinedo and Gabriel Braga. Pinedo 28 years old, Braga is 27. Pinedo stands 6 feet tall, Braga is 3 inches shorter. Both men weighed in at 145 pounds. Reach advantage favors the man from Peru.
Come here, guys. Gentlemen, you know the rules. I do expect a clean fight. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to you both.
No touch of the gloves. You won't see one when they start either. Take a look at our Arkham Advanced stat for this fight. Jesus Pinedo, almost 80% of his wins have come via finish, and he has stacked up 24 professional victories.
All right, boys, here we go. You ready? Ready?
Pinedo's in the white, Braga's in the black. Southpaw stance for Jesus Pinedo.
Oh, I've been so excited for this fight. So Pinedo was very calm in his last fight. He was moving, he was feinting just like he is now. I wonder who's going to lose patience first and who's going to try and start pulling the trigger. I like this movement by Braga controlling the center, but he can't be too predictable with his attacks, because as soon as you set Pinedo off and he goes, it's very difficult to slow him down. Nice movement, good footwork from Braga, changed his angle. Pinedo light on his feet. Nice counter punches from Pinedo.
Good body kick again there from Braga, second one we've seen in the early part. Good hook from Braga as well. Pinedo just a little bit too slow on the retreat.
Yeah, that was a good left hook from Braga. Here it is again. Oh, nice counter right hook there from Pinedo.
And that's where the danger really comes in. Jesus Pinedo wants you to step inside and throw combinations, brawl it out with him a little bit. He knows he comes out on top more often than not.
Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. He is out.
Knocks out Gabriel Braga again.
Wow, what an impressive performance. What an impressive performance. Very, very good. My goodness, that was super sharp.
The power.
Referee Blake Grice stops the fight 1 minute and 16 seconds into round one for your winner by knockout. Moving on to the finals of the PFL World Tournament, Jesus